As you can see here, we're dealing with one of the rolls of material for the SolarWrap product. It comes in a few different standard widths, and this width here is actually for 6-foot bow spacing. And unlike standard 6mm greenhouse plastic, the SolarWrap product doesn't cover the entire structure all at once. It covers in between each hoop, one at a time, through the full length of the structure. And this is a little bit different than any other type of plastic that's really on the market. And what this requires is channel, as you can see here hanging off the structure. And this channel is what two spines on either piece of the plastic will ultimately flow through. Let's take a closer look at the channel. And it goes right on the hoop as shown here, and you can see there are 2 slots, and this is what each edge of the plastic will slide through. And you can see there's a kind of a slit down the full length of it, and that's what allows the SolarWrap to slide over the hoop from one side of the structure to the other. And this material, this channel, is installed on each of the hoops. And it's installed over top each of the hoops with self-tapping, self-drilling Tek screws and rubberized washers, as you can see here. And they're spaced, per manufacturer's recommendation. And this is where hoop spacing becomes extremely important. Here's a picture of the true width measurement of the rolls we were dealing with. And as you can see, it's 5 feet and 11 inches. After you take into account the width of the channel itself, a 6-foot spacing between hoops is needed for the SolarWrap product to fit in well. We did our best to follow a 6-foot bow spacing through the anchoring and the installation of all the hardware components. And as you can see here, the SolarWrap product does move through the channels pretty easily if you have the spacing correct. In addition to appropriately spacing your hoops, the manufacturer did suggest that if you're struggling to get it over the top, or you want to make sure you have an easy glide from one side to the other, you can actually spray lubricants, such as WD-40, into the channel itself. Using WD-40 at the peak and at the bends makes it a little easier to get the SolarWrap to move.